MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Tampa Bay Rays.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. And Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
Leading off tonight for Houston, center fielder, George Springer.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Back up the middle. Scooped up. 1 away.
Batting second here tonight, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His third home run of this series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting third baseman number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Popped him up. Robertson ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 10, the left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. Bregman is off at first with 2 away. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astros off and running on the solo homer. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Houston. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark, how do they go about winning an AL pennant here at home?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Dallas Keuchel will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all 4 of his pitches at any point in the count.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Up for the Rays, left fielder, Alex.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Skied into very shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Batting second, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The 1-0 home. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's got 5 base hits in 25 tries. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. Gonzalez sprinting after it. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron. His first homer here in the series, and the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Still only one out in the inning. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your old, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-1. Pham's off and running. Line drive to center field. Springer is there. Two gone.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Digging in, Daniel Robertson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Keuchel pauses. Here comes the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and Tampa's taking a 2-1 lead. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel will get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Tiger 1.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
from the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. White leads off second with one gone in the inning. This is on the ground over to first. Bowers has it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting ninth, catcher, Brian McCann.
Now at the plate, Brian McCann, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Men on third with two down. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball two.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros leave one. Our score remains 2-1.
And leading off for the Rays, the shortstop, number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Altuve at second, right to him, and that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready now, Jake Bowers. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jesus Sucre will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding in once again, George Springer.
Leading out for the Astros, center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The second baseman is 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it all and he let it fly.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Another look to first. And he'll dive back in. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Bowers might try to make a play on it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Grounded to third. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Malik Smith. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Left fielder, Malik Smith.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Matt Duffy. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A base hit in his first trip. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, C.J. Cron.
Ready to take his hacks again, C.J. Cron, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Keuchel sets his sights. Here he comes 0-1. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
The 1-2. is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Popped him up. Number 1 has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman number 10, Julian Gurriel.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 2-1. Settling in now, Tommy Pham. He reached on a single in his first try.
Tommy Pham.
First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Stepping in now, Daniel Robertson. High pop-up. Correa waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. One left for Tampa. They still lead it 2-1. Tyler White will bat next. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. Here's the pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So digging in now, Brian McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little bouncer. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Brian McCann. His first homer so far in the series, as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Number 4,
Here's George Springer. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Middle of the night from St. Pete, and we are tied 2-2. So stepping in, Jake Bauers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
9.
First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And that one just missed outside. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Now in the box, Matt Duffy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he'll throw against his body to first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. Through 5. All even at 2-2. Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up.
Jose Altuve.
He's set, and the pitch. A called strike over the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And there's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-2. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Astros lead it 3-2. C.J. Cron will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Stepping in, Tommy Pham, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 0-2 delivery. Altuve at second. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Keuchel's ready. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 3-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Diego Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
63.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Right over the middle, knee high.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hit out towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This one is launched. Look at this. And that one is gone. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. His first homer here in the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Line toward the alley in left center. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Alex Bregman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Altuve leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Bullet back up the middle. Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-2 Houston. At the plate, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Reddick. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 1.
So striding forward now, number 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of that fastball.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. The 1-2 to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batter, number 9.
Striding in, Jake Bowers. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
What's up?
First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1. And it's 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. To his left, Correa. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Rays. They trail 5-2. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
55, Ryan Stanek.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Hey, how are you?
First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
Join me party. I playing the ALCS game 4.
Now. 3-0 is in there for strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
I had to be in bed tonight so I can go to work tomorrow.
Here comes the 3-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And there's a pitch that just misses the
I
inside
have to do
corner.
the truck early in the morning.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. But
K.
shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. So coming to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. We're in the eighth inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. At the plate, Jesus Sucre. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Jesus Sucre.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
The left fielder, number 00, Alex Hare.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Malik Smith. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Digging in now, Matt Duffy. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way. Hit to first. Well, he has some trouble with it, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Astros 5, the Rays 2. Nighttime here in the Tampa St. Pete area as we welcome you back for the 9th inning in this one on MLB Network. Sergio Romo comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch.
Designated hitter,
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Smith has to run a ways, but he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
Two out, nobody on. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and it remains 5-2. Hector Rondon enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Hector Rondon.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, C.J. Cron. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Correa is up with it. And there's one down now. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high pop-up. Correa settles under it near second. 2 gone.
The batter, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 1 for 2. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Rondon's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
(5-2) the final score tonight. The Astros now trail 3-1 in this league championship series. Dallas Keuchel gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.